I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Deathstroke, issue number 14. What happens when Slade Wilson's bloody path of terror ends up crossing a young superheroine? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, we found out that Deathstroke is actually stooping his son Jericho's fiance, just because, on top of the super villainy, he needed to really show you that he was a bad guy. How did these two even meet? Well, by the sounds of it, Deathstroke sussed out that this lady wasn't on the level and that she must have been an agent for some other organization. At first, he assumed that she was working for his ex and Jericho's mom. Then again, even Jericho's mom isn't that evil. She loves her son way too much to play with his emotions like this. So what started as Slade trying to feel up an enemy combatant ended with him really feeling up an enemy combatant. And the worst part of it all is that Jericho still has no idea about his dad, about his fiance, about anything. He's still reeling from the death of Dr. Icon, and in fact he's gone to taking pills and even self-harm to cope. So, pretty much start the countdown clock right now until the poor kid has a full-on mental breakdown. A fact of which crappy daddy not so dearest doesn't really seem to care. What he does care about is clearing his name, or at least making it so the army and the feds aren't after him anymore. You'll remember he escaped from a Black Ops military prison a few issues back. To clear his slate, Deathstroke is going to have to do what Deathstroke does best, and that is do a dirty job, only this time he's doing it for Uncle Sam. It's a simple assassination gig of an agent who's gone rogue on that general who we saw a couple issues ago, only what Deathstroke didn't expect though was to come face to face with a superhero, and a hero who we haven't seen in a very long time. Tanya Spears, a.k.a. Powergirl. Yes, that's right, the second Powergirl. I'm guessing most of you forgot this character even existed. I can't blame you, she was only around for a little bit near the tail end of a Teen Titans run from a while back that was in and of itself not well received. Glad to see her return though. I thought she had a really interesting set of powers and a cool design. Deathstroke manages to track the rogue asset down and make very short work of him. In fact, he flattens him into a street pancake using a dumpster. On the list of crappy ways to die, that one's right up there. But unfortunately, before the Terminator could smoosh this guy, he ended up getting jabbed with a mysterious vial of yellow liquid. This ends up hurting him pretty bad, so Tanya has to scoop him up and take him back to her hideout where she runs a bunch of tests on his suit, which surprisingly is still radioactive after the previous issue. Also, hey, anyone else find it weird that Powergirl has no idea who this world-renowned assassin Deathstroke is? She basically just treats him like she would any other dude with a super suit. I mean, I know she's pretty new to the superhero game and everything, but you would assume everyone would know who Deathstroke is. He's a wanted criminal who just had a big battle with Superman not too long ago. It would seem whatever Slade got shot up with by that guy did a real number on him, but that's not the weirdest part of it. So all throughout this issue, Deathstroke has been wearing sunglasses, and we didn't exactly know why. That is until Tanya mentions the fact, hey, dude, you're blind. Hey, don't feel bad there, Slade. There's plenty of blind assassins, and they do just fine. And, I mean, let's face it, you already lost one eye, so it's really more like you got blinder than you just went blind. So, there you have it, everybody. Deathstroke number 14, another tale of jerkbag Slade being jerkbag Slade. Because this is such a long-form story, I try not to sound like a broken record, but this really is one of those tales that Christopher Priest is telling with so many different factions and so many different goals people are trying to accomplish. I get the feeling we won't really be able to judge this story properly until it's all said and done. Heck, I talked for this long and I barely scratched the surface of what Rose and Slade's old tech guy are doing. Essentially, what's always worked about the book continues to work, and it's interesting to see Powergirl drop by for a cameo just to remind people that, hey, she does exist. Overall, I think I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10. It's not really explosive, but I do feel like a lot of important information is told to the reader here in this one. Now, while we're on the subject of important information, I got a bunch of important information for you. If you like the video you just saw, please check out some of the other ones I have on offer here. Then, of course, as always, you can check out my social media. I've got links to everything down in the description, be it it Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. I got it all, man, and it's a great way to stay up to date on new and upcoming videos. Furthermore, if you'd like to see videos before anyone else exclusively and support me while you're at it, you could always join my Patreon campaign. Yes, that's right, even $1 goes a long way to help me out. Or, hey, if you don't want to give every month, there's always my cyber tip jar there to drop some chain skis in. Okay, you got me. What about this? If you use my book depository link down there, the next time you buy yourself a lovely trade, not only will you be getting yourself a little something, but a percentage of that money will go to help me out. Well, that'll just about do it for me, everyone. I've been Cape Joel, and I will see you in another video.